Hello. Hope and happy. It's Saturday. It is Saturday. My days are all thrown off because of yesterday. Hello. Hi, Oaki. Hello. Hi. Hi, chat. Late. Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Dusk. How are you doing? Thank you for the first Tommy. Thank you. Darn. Hi, Sledge. Hello. Oh my god, Oki, I'm first and so screamy. He is in the Mandrake mood. Tony actually is last. Wow. Hello, Mr. Rooster. Hello, Mr. Jerry. What's up, y'all? Hi, Unrooted. How you doing? Tommy Band. Zeno Band. Hi, Zeno. Hello, Venom. Hello, hi, Mike. Oh my god, Oak tree. Oak tree? Hi, Oaki. Hello, hi. Thank you so much for the 3 stream streak, Rooster. Thank you. She's here, scatter, run. Run while you can. Run while you can. Happy first full day of spring. Yes, I hope you guys had a good day yesterday. I did. Did you guys do anything? Did you guys do anything fun for spring? I know not a lot of people actually do anything. It's not like a holiday for most people. It's not like Christmas. I like any excuse to do fun stuff, though. Doki Ori, yes. I believe that's called a spoonerism. Hello, how are you doing, Venom? She's gonna show us how to leave the forest today. Yeah, we're gonna leave the forest and not make you stay here. That's absolutely something that's gonna happen. Definitely, we'll do that at the end of stream. Also, thank you, Mr. Manager. Also, hello, Mr. Manager. Thank you for the 45 stream streak. Good lord, sir. Good lord. Thank you, Mr. Dusk, for the 3 stream streak. Thank you. How does Harry have 45 stream streak when it's your second stream? I don't know. He's just that good, I guess. Also, thank you, Mr. Sledge, for the 3 stream streak. Thank you. 3 days streaking in the forest. No cops will stop me. I worked. Oh, was it bad? Was it bad? Wait, the math doesn't add up. Yeah, okay. Yay, Squishy. Hi, Squishy. Someone tell Winter it's spring here. I'll tell it. I'll tell it for you. I'll lean outside. I'll use a New York accent and I'll be like, hey, it's spring here. Sacrificed some maidens to appease the spring spirits. Oh no. Who are you, Tommy? And no one wants to see that. Oh no. Oh my. Aussie's acting like he's never seen a goat in the wild. I had some fun gummies. That's definitely a way to do it. Manager privilege. Is that what we're calling it? Harry is starting and stopping streams just to up his count. Probably. It wasn't as bad when I was done by 1. It's spring over here. It's spring over here. Okay. A blink. Today, we are doing a little bit of painty. Oh, hydrate. Thank you, Turtle, for the hydrate. Thank you. I have my drink of choice. Oh, I have a very spring flavor. I'm gonna apologize for the state of my nails in advance. Sponsor me, Polar. Because they died my nails died in a tragic gluing accident. Because I'm not just scuff online, I'm scuff in real life. And I did not have time to go get more nail glue, so my hands are scuffed today. Do not drink the paint water. We'll see. I got my paint water right here. Flip us off. Why do you want me to flip you off so badly? Maybe after I answer some of these questions, because some of these questions Some of these questions. Oh my. Oh my. Also, do I sound okay? I'm a little bit further from the mic than normal because I gotta sit way back over here so we can do some painting. Hey, I know another streamer that has that desk. It's a very popular desk. It's a very popular desk. That desktop looks familiar, like a fever dream. Maybe it is a fever dream. But I'm gonna get my paints ready, and while we get our paints ready, we're going to answer some questions from you. Boston Ferry sounds really cursed. Oh, wouldn't it be? Someone write Bob Schneider treatment for it. I could see that. Let's see what I need first. I need, let's see. Let me look at my reference here. I'm gonna need a lot of teal-ish color. Boop, 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 boop. We have a lot of blues in this. So we have nice, pretty blue color. We have kind of a darker blue color. And I am not very good at the painting, FYI, but that's okay, because Bob Ross said that it's fine, and we like Bob Ross, so we're just gonna go with it. We need some of this. That's my thinking noise. That's my thinking noise. Does paint taste good? Do you want me to lick some? You want me to lick some of it? Let's see. I might need to grab some other colors here. Let me scooch my waters out of the way here. And we're gonna need like a pink color. We're gonna need like a pink color. Alright. And I got my purple already. I think I'm good right now. Okay. She needs the non-toxic paint intended for children. These are non-toxic. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. It does not say non-toxic. I can't drink this, chat. That's unfortunate. Get lead paint? Ooh, I should. Prove it, eat the paint. Explains half your problems. No, it's kosher. Is the paint kosher? Is the desk certified cruelty-free? Trees have not been harmed in the making of this desk. Acrylics aren't edible. As someone has eaten a lot of paint, taste definitely varies by brand. How much paint are you eating? Oh my. I'm gonna need something to mix in. So we're gonna move some stuff around. Okay. What do you mean X? What do you mean yes? Let's take a look at your questions. Let me refresh because you're still sending them. You're still sending them. So we're gonna start from the bottom. We started from the bottom, but now we're here. My first question is, do you eat breakfast every morning? And the answer to that is no. I usually do not eat breakfast. I wake up and I usually enjoy me some black coffee, and then later in the day when I get hungry, at that point I eat. That's way too purple. Uh-oh. That's way too purple. That's not correct. That's not correct. Someone in there is wincing. They're like, oh, she's wasting paint. It's fine. It's fine. Now it's too pink. Now it's too pink. But hey, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's fine. It's okay. It's fine. I almost never eat breakfast. I've been trying to do better with it with my fitness journey. So we want to kind of do this loosely. That's too much paint on my brush. That's fine. So I try to get like as much protein as I can. So I've done a little bit better as far as eating breakfast. And that I work out more. That since I work out more, I kind of need to eat because I'm like starving when I wake up in the morning. So I've been a little bit better as far as eating breakfast. So if I do eat breakfast, it's usually I'll do like a yogurt or I'll do my protein drink. This needs to be a little bit runnier. So I'll do my protein powder, water, and then I have a collagen powder that I'll put in there also because it's good for your bones and your skin and your hair and such. We're just gonna kind of blend that a little bit. We're gonna blend the dickens out of it. We're channeling our inner Bob Ross. We're gonna blending. Oh my goodness, what the heck. Thank you for the Q word. Happy St. Patrick's Day. That was forever ago. Paints out, time to silently judge. Oh no, yay, question time. Yay, Oaki, yay, Grim. Hi, Grim. How are you? Desk is wood pulp confirmed. Can you spin an apple in your head? Okay, yes, of course. Only when she has a figure, Rue. Almost never eat. What do you mean you almost never eat? We see you eat. Black coffee is the best coffee. My fitness journey is fitness burger in my mouth. Burger. I like Squishy's fitness plan. I eat 2 eggs and 2 ounces of sliced ham for breakfast most mornings. Wow, that's very specific. That's very specific. I got seafood diet. Insert punchline here. Seafood. I went a little heavy. I went a little too heavy on this. We went too heavy, bros. I should really fill this out. We can clean up later. It's fine. We can clean up later. Let's look at our second question. Second question, was there any specific VTuber that got you into VTubing? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a real fairy. When I was first introduced to VTubing, it was, the first VTuber I ever saw was Corone. And she was super cute. I mean, she's still super cute, but I found her to be very adorable. And I was a little bit frustrated because it's hard to find stuff that's been translated into English for her. And I know she does like a little bit of English streams, but mostly it's in Japanese and I don't speak Japanese. So I was like, I want to watch you, but I can't understand anything that you're saying. And then I found out that there are English VTubers. And so the first English VTuber that I watched was Gura. And for a long time, I think Gura was probably like my Oshi. I identified a lot because I know she has like she struggles with like imposter syndrome, which I find really relatable. And so I watched her for a long time, and then I started finding like more indie VTubers. And then I started getting into Face Connect, and so I started watching Pippa. And then Pippa I found to be very relatable, and so I watched a lot of her. It's a thought that counts. Yes, it is. Thank you for the keyword. Forever, 4 days. That's totally a hairy question. A real fairy, just like Tommy. Maybe you should try Duolingo for the first time ever. Duolingo doesn't work very well. I've heard that you don't really retain stuff from it. So I started just trying to do the Japanese with just like learning the kanji. But I don't keep up with it very well, which is my bad. What we're painting today is kind of a Monet. I'm trying to kind of go do a Monet thing. He had this technique where it was just kind of a cross hatching, so he did these like broad sweeps, like up and down, back and forth. He was real big on that, and since this is a water scene, I kind of want it to be this way. You like that cross hatching technique, so we're just doing that. And then with after Pippa, I really liked to start watching. I really started watching Mint. I watched a lot of Mint. I also watched a lot of Sheena. Show me the Monet. Learning the kanji seems like torture. Just focus on speaking it, not reading it. I figured it's like when you're little and you learn your ABCs, that's like the first thing that you learn, right? So I was like, well, why wouldn't I start with the letters? Making bean dip for dinner tonight using white navy beans, garbanzo beans, 1 pound of pork, beef and pork meat blend, queso blanco, salsa, onions, and fresh tortilla. Man, that sounds so good. I would get myself sick on that. Did you ever watch Pumpkit? She was my favorite. Stop it. I found kanji easier, well, depending. For reading, at least. I just figured it would be a little bit easier to start at the beginning. I'm gonna need this mint color next. Who else do I watch? I think that's probably the most. Probably the most. I could read, write 100 kanji, but was taking it in college, maybe 6 now. Oh no, you don't use it and you lose it. Let's see what we got. I have a lot of these. There are rumors of an abandoned Bigfoot in the forest. The last we heard, she was foraging berries and watching horror flicks. Do you know what happened to her? Do I know what happened to her? Well, if she's in my woods, I imagine that, she's probably, hanging out, somewhere, messing around with some critters. If she says no, then she killed the Bigfoot. Nobody's killing Bigfoot. Nobody is killing the Bigfoot. My goodness. Nobody's doing that. There's quite a few of those. Good to hear the Bigfoot is doing well. I'm sure she is. She's probably having a very good time. She's probably very busy with her projects. Family name is actually Big Feet. This isn't Lord of the Rings. Let's see. Hey, what do you think about Little Caesars? Gosh, who could possibly have asked me such a thing? Who possibly has feelings about Little Caesars? I think I've talked about Little Caesars before. I don't know if wasn't me, I think, I don't know if other places have Osterian. I don't know if other places have Cece's Pizza, but it's kind of how I equate it. I think of Little Caesars as being like incredibly mid. I would eat Little Caesars. I'm not gonna like snub Little Caesars, but I'm not going out of my way to consume Little Caesars. Ew, CC's. Do other places have CC's? Do other places have them? I assume so since you said something, but okay. I need to mix my blue. Actually, I just do it from here because mixy mixy. Do 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 do. You really should be a little bit darker, but my other color wasn't correct, so we're gonna go with this probably. Little Caesars is good if you say so. If you say so. I need this to be a little bit darker, and I probably need a little bit more paint. Get on there. Get on there. Okay. So not a big fan of Little Caesars. Okay, that seems better. That looks better. That looks better. Alright. What else we got here? Then I have a statement. This is not a question, but it is very ominous. It says, I'm scared to be honest because I know what the answer is. That's incredibly ominous. Incredibly ominous. What? I'd rather have Little Caesars over CC's. Imagine not just making your own pizza dough for cheaper. Honestly, no, I need some of this. Honestly, as far as like pizza goes, unless I'm being lazy and I don't want to go, I don't want to go get the pizza, I would, I'm sorry, what? What? Excuse me, obviously these paintbrushes need to be updated. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Even the paintbrushes have scuff. I would prefer like a pizza, like a local pizza place. Whoops. Oopsie. I'm just all over. I am all over. It's okay. Bob Ross said that the fun is in the mess or something. We'll just add it in. It's fine. We'll just add it in. I do need to wipe this slightly though because I'm getting paint on my microphone. We're making a mess. We're checking it twice. Gonna find out if Chad is nice. I'm eating pizza right now. That is so not surprising. CC's went out of business here. Detroit is home of LC and Domino's. Imagine not just making your own pizza. What? I'd rather have Little Caesars over CC's. There's probably another statement there. Tommy is the best dude ever. He's such a nice guy. I'm eating, this was, wait, what was me Little Caesars? I don't think we have that. No. I think we're definitely not nice. Stop it! Thank you for the keyword. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. It really should be a little bit lighter. Little bit lighter. A lot of bit lighter. Stop it! Thank you again for the keyword. My goodness. Alright. I think that's probably okay. Let's see. Next question. We have What is your favorite animal? That's a good one. Favorite animal. Favorite... Let me put this part at the bottom since I messed that up a little bit. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright. And we're just gonna... Blendy. We're gonna loosen that up a little bit. Favorite animal. Favorite animal. Oh, that's toughy. I like lots of animals. Favorite animal. I am very fond of cats. I used to say jaguar. I don't know why. I just really like them. They seem really aggressive, but they're kind of just like big chibbins. But I like so many. It's hard to. It's very difficult to decide that. Pigeons. I do like pigeons. They are a noble. They are a noble creature. This is way too much paint. This is way too much paint. Let me try to make sure I don't get it all over myself. Too much. That's better. That's better. That's worse. That's much worse. I'm gonna go with like geese. They shit everywhere. I don't care. I like pigeons. They're noble creatures. I think like top. Like if I was to have to pick a mammal, mammal wise, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with the jaguar. Mammal wise, I'm going with jaguar. Bird wise, I really like the black-crowned night heron. It's one of my favorites. I am also really partial to cardinals. I like cardinals. What else? As far as bugs go, I think the spice bush swallowtail. Fish. What fish? I really like eels. I think moray eels are adorable. I love them. 2.5 hours of Oaki just completely covering the canvas with different colors. Why is it? No, not eels. Why? What about pigeons that live in the bathroom? They're still cute though. 555. 555. Okay. Well, black-crowned night herons are one of the few birds that engage in bait fishing, so they'll drop items in the water like bread or twigs or feathers, like under the surface of the water to lure fish within striking distance so they could just chow. And then they also do the bill vibrating technique, which is when they place their beak in the water and like rapidly open and close their mouth to create vibrations, because fish will get curious and come over and like see what they're doing, and then they could eat them at that point. All right, you learned something new today. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? I believe it is approximately 30 miles an hour. I believe. I believe. Probably. We kind of have a periwinkle thing going on here. Alright. African or European? African or European? Wait, what? don't know, it just said swallow. Could probably be lured to my death via good food. What? Perfect. What do you mean perfect? Work like a charm. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? Are you guys messing with me? Are you messing with me? Huh? Are you messing with me, chat? Why would you do such a thing? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? That's not very friendly. Whatever it is, I don't know what the joke is, but how dare you? I would never mess, probably. You guys are mean. You guys are mean. You're big meanie heads. Somebody needs to explain the joke to me, please. Who's never, and can I get him in here? Let's see. And this is where it started to get interesting. Have you ever been dumped, and why? Have I ever been dumped, and why? This is too much paint. Why do I use so much paint? Have I been dumped? Sort of. Sort of? I don't know why I can't get this to blend properly. Thank you for the 45 stream streak. Thank you, hi. Thank you, Goblin. I don't know if I've said hi to you yet. Wow, what do you mean, wow? What wow? I was dumped over a fence into a rose bush. Wait, what? There's not any blending happening here. I really should get oil paint someday. But we will make do, cause we're cool like that. Blendy, blendy, that's not working. That is definitely not working. Nope, 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 nope. It's fine. We're gonna beat the dick and okay, now it's white. Uh-oh. That's gonna be interesting. That's definitely a technique. Definitely. We're just gonna... It'll be fine. Ouch! Looks like clouds. Why are you swatting me? Oh yeah, Goblin Friend just reminded me. Thank you for the 45 stream streak. Thank you, Graham. Were you really dumped over a fence into a rose bush? Flip it over and you have happy little clouds. It does look like clouds, doesn't it? Let's see. But to answer the question, I need my like teal color. Let's see. I need teal and what color do I need here? We kind of want to mix these two together. But it needs to be a little bit darker. We're gonna scooch that. It needs to be a little bit darker. I dated a little bit in high school, but most of it was just, well, honestly, all of it was just, like I never went anywhere. It was usually like a couple of weeks. And then it was over. I'm just making a mess. I'm just making a mess. This tube of paint is giving me problems. There were some situations in which I wasn't dumped in the sense where, I was dumped where they were just like, I don't want to go out with you anymore. But how do I put this? Uh, because I was very wholesome, I was very say-so, we'll put it that way. I was very say-so in high school, and I wasn't about to get, we're not getting physical. After a couple of weeks, people didn't like that, and so they would usually just go find somebody else to go be physical with. So there were a couple of times where I would just kind of find out, and I feel like that's kind of like dumping you. Good girl. Well, I was not about to get pregnant in high school. I was not. I was like, I ain't doing all that. What was the question? I wasn't paying attention. Have I been dumped and why? Mud mixer sounds like a... Wait, what? Not Fuji outline, maybe? Careful, you don't want to become a mud mixer. It can happen even with light colors. Oh, hi, Cohead. I cannot paint, but we're doing our best. We're doing our best. High school pregnancies aren't all bad. After all, here I am. Well, I didn't want that for my life, so I was very, I didn't do anything in high school. I was not kissing nobody. I wasn't doing nothing. We weren't doing none of that. So, we was very say-so. I honestly cannot, I just have so much paint on this brush. Let's see if there's a normal one. Why are you gay? Well, because in high school I wasn't about to get pregnant, so I found alternative methods to that problem. Also, we like booba here, so here we are. Stop it. Stop it. We like the ladies. I think I need like a different... I don't think I have a different green. Those are all the questions you have asked yourself. I haven't. I have plenty from you. I also have one. The next one is, do you answer DMs? If they're normal, if they're normal, I will answer them. If you have like a normal question, or you want to talk about something, I'm happy to answer DMs. You can DM me anytime. If you're my buddy, you can DM me if you're having life problems. I'll be happy to talk to you about it. I have no problem with that. This isn't green enough. I'm not feeling it. We're trusting the process. We're trusting the process. There's no process yet. Where are all the ladies at? I need ladies. You don't know what I asked. I can tell what you asked. We'll get to that, don't worry. I need to go back to my weird purple color. Let me go back to our weird purple color. This needs to be more weirdly purple. Probably. Yes. Let's see. Do you like morning or evening better? I like morning. I like morning better. I like to get up really early. I like to get up before anybody else is awake. And I like to get my coffee, and I like to sit outside and listen to the birds. It's just very peaceful. I used to be more of a night owl. I used to like sleep until noon, and I would not get up early at all. But as I've gotten older, I've become more of a morning person, and I quite enjoy it. So Okay, I need like a darker, I need like a darker blue happening. Night owl, neat. Okay, I'm not sure who's more weird, Oaki or Tommy. Why? Applying paint to a canvas is a process. Thank you. Very wholesome with your dadly advice. You need like a darker blue. Eat. Sitting on a swinging bench under the deck and watching the sun paint the Olympics is awesome. Aw. That sounds very nice. I just find it so peaceful, and I feel very productive when I can get up and do stuff in the morning. Like, if I can get up and I can do, like, a bunch of stuff before noon, I'm like, I'm better than all of you. I won't even lie, I do. I feel I'm like, I'm better than you. I've been up since 5 o'clock in the morning, and I've done the gym, and I've done laundry, and I've vacuumed, and I've done all my work projects, and yeah, it's very elitist of me, but I do feel good about myself being able to, like, get up and be really productive. I don't know. We're gonna learn a little too much about Oaki today. What do we have? Do you give your partner the code to your phone? I'll give you the code to my phone. The code of my phone is my birthday. There you go. You feel better? Feel good now? I don't have anything to hide in there, so I don't know what anybody's concerned about. But yes, I do give my partner the code to my phone. You can have it. You can go through it. You ain't gonna find nothing in there. Go for it. You're gonna find a crap ton of memes and pictures of my dog. We're gonna see her Twitter bookmark. Okay, you don't look at my Twitter bookmarks. Don't look at my bookmarks. But otherwise, nice. We can check her Twitter bookmark. I got up at 6:30 for these paint. Oh no. Okay, you stay out of the Twitter bookmarks, but let's see. Do you delete chat history after not having contact for a while? I do. I think after like so many months, there's really not any point in me keeping it if we're not ever gonna speak again. I'm not gonna like go back and like fondly look at, you know, and be like, oh yes, remember when we were friends? That was awesome. I don't want to do that. I don't want to reminisce about you if you're no longer in my life. Like if you died or something, right? If someone passed, that would be different. I would want to keep something like that. But as far as like if we just stop talking and we don't talk anymore, I don't see the point in keeping it. I don't want to reminisce about you. I don't want to go back and be like, oh yeah, we were friends one time. Well, we ain't friends anymore, so I don't want to. I don't want to think about you. Once it's done, it's done. She deletes our messages. I still talk to you. I still have all of yours, thank you. Unless you haven't talked to me in like months, and then it's like, well. Let's see. I got this one a lot. I got this one a lot. Are you single? Are you single? Yes, I am very single. We be single up in here. Why are you looking? What is what is the I don't think I'm gonna copy this correctly. I need like a darker purple color. Like a blue purple-ish. That's a little bit better. Kind of purple here at the bottom. That's too much paint. I love too much paint. We be so much paint with the paint. Gentle. Gentle. The nice thing about Monet is that it's blurry. Right? It's blurry. And such, and so it's like you don't have to worry so much about there's some little doodads up here. You don't have to worry so much about it looking, you know, nice, because it's blurry as hell. So this is fine. It's too much paint, and I got too many colors mixing. Oh, he's gonna get marriage proposals and DMs. It's funny. We'll get to that question. Is Oaki advertising? I mean, they asked, and I got it like 4 times. Everyone's like, "Are you single?" Yes. You would know if I wasn't. You would know if I was not single. There would be an announcement. I'm just kidding. There would not be an announcement, but you would know, because I would be stupid. I would be stupid. Why are people asking? I don't know. I don't know. Because they want to know. They want to know how many goats that they should propose with. I don't know. Do you think apologies always fix things? No, I don't. I think action... I don't think action necessarily fixes things. I think you definitely can't fix anything without... yeah, that's better. I don't think you can fix things without action. If you did something wrong, if you did something bad and you hurt somebody, I think an apology is a good start. As far as... I mean, communication is important. Let them know that you're sorry that you did whatever you did. But I think action is gonna be the only thing that shows that you're making steps to fixing whatever that is. So I don't think just words are gonna cut it. And in some cases, actions aren't gonna cut it either. It's definitely more purple down here. I think in some cases there's no solution. There's just, you did something that's just not fixable. Which, I mean, sometimes that happens. Sometimes it do be like that. Let's see. We only have 1 goat and a chicken. I don't know if that's gonna cut it. Do you like blue or brown eyes better? Sudoku is a solution. I mean, it depends. It depends. I'm probably gonna need some green for this. What was the question? I'm all over the place. Do I like blue or brown eyes better? That's hard because there's a lot of pros and cons to both of those. I think blue eyes are interesting because they're more rare, right? But brown eyes are really pretty, especially like in the sun. Something about a brown eye. Oh my goodness! Isn't the point of Sudoku to cut it? Sudoku, I don't think that's gonna cut it either. Oh my gosh. Commit the Sudoku. Subaru. But I think brown eyes are pretty. So it would be hard to pick through the two. I think blue is definitely more novelty. But I think brown, I think I like brown. I don't know. I like both for different reasons. Are you in love? Are you in love? Am I in love, chat? Am I in love? Let's see. I'm gonna need some of this. I'm in love with myself. Yes, you are. I need, like, no. Yes. Yes, no, maybe so. I need some of this mint color. If I can get the mint color out, there you go. That's disgusting color. That's not quite what I was going for there. More mint color. Here, we'll do this. We'll do this. There, that's a little bit better. We don't want to get all crazy. Oaki is married to her job. I mean, and I'm sure we're talking about romantic love here, but there's lots of different kinds of love. You have familial love. You have, maybe I should have used a different brush for this. Dry. You have familial love. You have, that's a bit better. You have the friendship love. You have, brotherly love. This just does not, that's definitely not correct. Boo, 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 boo. Ignore me. Hey, look, it's blending. Whee! You have Married to the Forest. I have a lot of love in my heart. I have a lot of love in my heart. I don't know why you're also very interested in my love life. Let's see. What is your Instagram? I don't have an Instagram. I used to. I've used Instagram before, but it's not something I've ever actively used, and I don't currently have one. I mean, I still have an account somewhere, but it's not like I couldn't tell you the name if I wanted to. You like beat the dickens out of it. I don't know if I like that. I don't think that's working. That's not doing quite what I'm wanting. Just blend you out a little bit better. Blend into the paper. Blend, darn you. We're gonna put some down here. I didn't like Instagram because it's a little too addicting. I could sit there and watch like reels for a long time, and I don't think that's good. Now I just do, like, when I'm working out and stuff, I'll do like YouTube, and I'll just listen to stuff while I'm productive. But I don't like something where it's just like short form content that I just like mindlessly scroll. I don't think that's good, and it wastes a lot of time, and it's very unproductive, and I have a hard time not doing it, like if I'm like gonna like decompress, if I just kind of like want to sit and just like scroll. I don't like giving myself short form content because it's really easy to get sucked into that, and I will waste a lot of time Hold on, I need a green color. I need green. This will probably do. Local euphemism, dating Miss Michigan because you know the shape, right? I'm in love with steak and sweet potatoes. Did you have some? The only person who can love to... Oh, man. Oaki is married to her job, married to the forest. Hand. Wait, what? What happened? Hand. Hi. Hola. Let's see what else. Did you ever have braces? I did have braces. Optimus Prime is Oki's husband. Optimus Prime is my husband. Can I get this open, please? Can one of you mans open this for me? Can one of you mans open this? Hold on, I'll open it with my teeth. Open! Don't, never mind, I got it. This is why I don't need no man. I can do it myself. That needs to be a little bit darker. A little bit bluer. I'll get in the car and start driving. Stop it. That's too much. You guys do too much already. I don't need you driving over here to open something. I'll figure it out. I'll cut it open if I have to. But yes, I had... Wow, she doesn't need us, Mr. Manager. No. I do. Just... Hold on, I gotta mix this. I'm very focused on the mixing. Conveniently mixing. Have you seen the nonsense he's been up to? We had a manager meeting today. I'm gonna have to send him a crap ton of baked goods in the mail. More coffee mugs. One of those little trophies. It's like best manager of the year or some crap. I need that to be... No, that's probably fine color. Okay. She is just a squirrel... Wait, what? She is a squirrel girl main confirmed. She's just to sun. I know. I know. We're a little to sun. Okay, sorry. Braces. Yes, I had braces. My mom's nickname for me when I was little was Snaggletooth because I had some janked up teeth. I had some janked up teeth. Have you seen a goblin shark? Because that is what my mouth was looking like. So I'm just gonna start working on projects. No need to be concerned. Stop it. You cannot continuously threaten me with projects. How come Snaggletooth wasn't one of the choices yesterday? Because I've had a lot of different nicknames. I think that green color will be fine. But also that's kind of a little bit not nice. But when I got braces, so I have a very small mouth, okay? I'm rather short, and I have small features. So I have a very small mouth. So when they were gonna go put braces on for me, they had to take 5 teeth because I didn't have enough room in my mouth. So they took 5 teeth before they put braces on, and now my teeth are straight, and I no longer look like a goblin shark. One green splotch, yes, it's a masterpiece. It's better than any modern art. Hi Oxy, how you doing? But yeah, I had braces all the way up until after high school, and then I finally got them off. That is a happy tree. It's a happy splotch, yes. Let's see. What does a Sasquatch sound like? Well, watching the little Sasquatch videos, I think most of them have this like thing going on, right? But personally, I think they sound more like a chimpanzee, probably. Like the screamy. The screamy portion. You know what? I don't like that. There we go. This works a little bit better. You're too far up there. So I like the Sasquatch calling contest. I think that's hilarious. I think they should do more stuff like that. We watched something else that was similar to it. What was it? It kind of looks, it's kind of looking Monet-esque. Probably not from there. When you get closer to it, it looks a little bit better. I can see it forming. I can see it forming. We're just gonna do like, yeah. He likes the blurry, so we're gonna do some happy little doodads. Ooga chaka, Bigfoot probably. Yours is way more on track than mine. She got that Freddie Mercury mouth. I was waiting in a thunderstorm, apparently. Oh no! Tape a banana to it. That would probably... No, ooga chaka. Ooga chaka. Ooga chaka. Ooga chaka. Ooga. Can you not stop this feeling? Happy little algae. No! Not algae. Not algae. I probably shouldn't have put that so far in the middle. But what you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Nothing. You won't do anything. Let's take some of this. Mix it into this ugly white color. And we're gonna do some dappling. Do a little dapple. Oh, next question. What exactly is in your Twitter bookmarks? Do you want to see them? You wanna see them? You wanna see them, chat? You wanna see my Twitter bookmarks? You may get banned off the site. Open the bookmarks. You couldn't handle the bookmarks, chat. You couldn't handle the bookmarks. You would not see. You'd be like, this ain't say so. What is this? Release the Oaki file. No Oaki files. You do not need to see. You do not need to see the bookmarks. Okay. This is looking very fascinating. This is looking very fascinating. I need like a third doohickey. Running out of pallets. We don't have time to teach you Rumble. What do you mean you don't have time? You seem like you have plenty of time, good sir. You seem like you have plenty of time. That's a nice ugly green color. We're We're gonna add a little more green to that. Oh, that's better. And we're doing more. Can I blend that, please? Blend! Blend, I said. There we go. Finger painting for the win. I don't think you guys want to see that. My Twitter bookmarks is mostly assets for thumbnails, and also there's a lot of art. Yeah, there's a lot of anime art in there. That's and recipes. I have recipes in my bookmarks. We need like assets, art. Yes, art, quotations, art. There's lots of art. Would you say art heavy on the plot? I would say it's incredibly heavy on the plot. It's very plot heavy. It is so heavy with plot. It's laden with plot. It needs to be a little bit greener, less brown. Yeah, that's probably good. That's, yeah. I love Chain Soldier 2K. Great taste. Let's see. Why do you hate me? Well, it depends on who exactly is asking this question. That needs to be darker. That needs to be darker. That ain't right, Bobby. Nope, that's not right either. I just can't quite get, now that's a baby shit green right there. I don't know about that. Not feeling it. Not feeling it. How am I supposed to answer that if I don't know who's talking? I don't hate anybody in chat. Yeah, that's awful. No. Nope. See, that's more of the color that I wanted. Let's do, how do I want to make this? I want like, she loves chat. Yeah, let's go with that. I cannot confirm nor deny those allegations at this time, but maybe in 2027. Maybe in 2027. I know Oaki has like 9 streams worth of questions, but I hope at some point she'll ask her favorite wing sauce. Favorite wing sauce? Usually I just do hot. Or something garlic. I love garlic. You can't go wrong with garlic. I don't think this is gonna get the way that I want it to. It's really not. No. I need more. It should be more blue. I would sell my sauce in sandwich bags in high school. So, have you always been dealing drugs to impressionable children? Have you? That's not what I want. That's not what I want. But you know what? We're just gonna go with it because I'm tired of messing with it. Sure, why not? Oaki loves chat big gay. Cannot confirm or deny. Maybe next year. That's exactly what she wants, but they don't know it, with it being how to read. Also, hi Bimble, how are you doing? How are you doing? Let's see. Which is better from a woman's perspective? A guy that dances things like waltz and salsa, or a guy that does hip-hop club dancing? To be fair, I don't think I've ever seen anyone dance well in person. So there's that. I need like a... I personally, my preference would be a classical dance over... I don't even know what hip-hop dancing, other than like... I don't even know what hip-hop dancing looks like, unless it was like break dancing. I don't know what that looks like. I think dancing seems more broody. Or line dancing. Line dancing would be cute. I've done some two-step before. I wasn't very good at it, but I've done some two-step before. Oak Tree likes twerk. No, Tommy, you know, wait, you know me way too fucking well. I am doing Angie. Why are you Angie, Bimble? Why are you Angie? Though I like the atomic sauce from Wingstop. That's exact. Oh wait. Maybe tap. Tap would be interesting. Tap would be okay. I like more classical forms of dance, I think. So that would be my preference. I certainly wouldn't want to waltz with somebody because I'm not that coordinated. I don't know if you've noticed. But I would be very much bad at it, and people would be like, ouch, you're stepping on my toes, woman. And I would be like, oopsie. Oopsie doogles. So I definitely wouldn't want to, this needs to go... I kind of put you in the middle, so this is kind of unfortunate for me. But we're gonna kind of put you... Too much paint. Too much paint. What are we doing? I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Do, 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 do. If you won't blend for me, I'll blend you. If you won't blend for me, I'll make you blend. We're gonna put some over here. We're gonna put some happy little blend right here. Do, 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 do. Chat's like, she's just wiping the paint off. She's just wiping the paint off. Damn right I am. Damn right I am. It doesn't want to blend for me, so we're just kind of smudging it. Since it doesn't want to cooperate. Okay. Leave the double out of it, yes. We'll let Oaki walk on the tops. I don't think you want me standing on your feet like I'm your child. Swing is the best dance for clumsy people. I feel like that would be fun. DDR? I did used to play DDR. When I was in, like, early college. Let's see. Have you kissed anyone today? It would be weird if I did. You're 3 feet tall. You can only be viewed as a child. Stop it, I'm not 3 feet tall. I'm not 3 feet tall. I want to blend this into... One side really needs to be darker. I really should have done this closer to the... I really should have done this to the top. Maybe if I wet this down a little bit. You really need to be darker up here. And like along this area. And like over here maybe. Sure, why not? Sure, why not? She is shorter than 3. No, fine, 2'11". I'm not that short. I'm not. Not. Oh yeah. Have I kissed anyone today? No. No. Evergreen says hi and Tommy is... Oh my goodness. Thank you for the biddy. Thank you. No, not tiny. No, not tiny. I have to go back to this stupid green color. We're making a big mess, yeah. We're making... Everyone knows you like to kiss the homies goodnight, not good morning. The last person I kissed was my doggy's noggin. Because she's a good girl. So I kiss her little doggy head. To tell her that she's good. And that is the bulk of my kissing. I'm sure you're all very shocked. Why are you licking in there, crazy dog lady? You don't kiss the top of your doggy's head? You kiss her and tell her she's a good girl. She is a good girl. She looks at you with those little puppy eyes. She's like... She's like... Am I a good doggy? And you go, yes you are! Mwah! And then she's happy. You don't kiss your puppy? Well, your family's puppy is psychotic, so I don't know why I'm asking. Dog's head is her homie, obviously. Okay. Question. What is your favorite memory from each chat member? This is gonna take 9 million years. This is gonna take 9 million years. My favorite memory from each chat member. Okay, how about we just... Who wants their favorite memory of you? It may be a little bit broad as far as just something I like about you in general. Pick me. Oh, Tommy. Tommy. My boy, Tommy. Tommy the pick me. She learned from Oaki. What? There's too much paint. Gosh. Too much paint, not blending. I need oil paints for real. Someday I'll get oil paints and Word. We're just gonna blend you down a little bit. There you go, buddy. Okay. I can't be banned. I mean, I could, but no. You're all banned. Tommy embracing his pick-me status. Literal pick-me Tommy. I feel like Tommy's the one that asked this because he just wants to hear about himself. My favorite memory from Tommy. Hold on, this is gonna take me a minute. Favorite memory from Tommy. Favorite memory from Tommy. That might not be true. It's probably true. Who are you? Can't you hear over the screaming horse? There are tons of people here. And look at all of them. It's anonymous, and look at all of them volunteer for me to tell them what my favorite memory of them is. I'm sure I have one. Hold please. Fine, don't tell me. I'm getting there. I don't want to hear it. Oh my gosh. Stop it. Baka. Also, the question was in all caps. Skip me, I'm boring. No, stop it. Mike is easy because for so long, Mike did the whole, whatever you say. And so it just became a thing where everybody was doing that for so long, where it was just like, painting, you say. And that just became like a whole thing. No, I don't want the light one. Don't want the light one. I thought it was sweet that Tommy sent me a postcard. I thought that was nice. Also, Tommy, I enjoy Tommy's bagpipe playing. I think Tommy's food takes are terrible, but the other stuff is fine. Mike using reverse psychology. What is my character to you? What lasting impact did I leave? I was very impressed that you've undertaken so many large projects. You're always doing stuff with with Dingus, and you're doing the Dingus talks. I was very impressed with your trying to keep minds afloat. I feel like initially I don't know how to describe this. I want to word this correctly. I feel like initially you wanted to kind of like be more involved in things. And like you would like state like you were very outspoken. But I feel like this is just not correct. I feel like I don't want to say you were kind of shy. I feel like you were definitely like more quiet in the beginning, and then like you've progressively became more like willing to do stuff like that. And you've done a lot of artistic projects that are really impressive. And I think you really like found your voice as far as that's definitely not correct. You definitely found your voice as far as like just getting out there and doing the stuff that you want to do. And hopefully that makes sense. I'm like rambling. I think you've become more confident, I think is my point, where initially like you had opinions and stuff that you would like express, but I think that you've done things like larger things and more projects and things to get that across, if that makes sense. This definitely not what I was expecting. Definitely not what I'm expecting. We're struggling. We should have followed Mr. Ross. Would have been better than me just trying to wing it here. But we're gonna keep going. I need, like, this portion should be You just keep putting paint on top of it. Eventually it'll fix itself, right? Right! That's how that works. That's how that works. Don't you worry, that's how that works. That is not how that's working. Who is she talking about? She was talking about me. Oh, Sledge. Yes, that's how it works. Keep adding paint until it achieves the third dimension. Reverse psychology, you say. Also, Mike did a whole freaking game, so that's insane to me that he's just like, I will be making a video game, everybody. And I hope you enjoy that. But the you say thing is definitely like, when I think of Mike, that's really one of the first things that I think of. Is because that was so ongoing every time he came in. And such. Does that look like a painting yet? It doesn't look terrible. Why isn't she using her finger like a real artist? You want me to use my finger? Hi, Dins. How's it going? Let's see what else we got. Oh, did anybody else want me to talk about them? Want me to talk about you? You want me to talk about your favorite memory? What do you want me to do? Talk about Harold. Talk about Harold. It's going finally home. I'm glad you're finally home. How was your trip? I would like to hear your least favorite memory. My least favorite memory? When I crashed out and deleted Discord. That's my least favorite memory. Trip went well. How are you? Talk about Pony because it'll probably take her an hour to BS something. Like Pony or Tommy Pony? Hello, hi Talon. Because Pony was in here the other day. It doesn't have to be good. Crash out! Crash out! Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. You want me to talk about Harold? Harold, speaking of crashing out, Harold decided to be our chat wrangler at that time. He has organized a birthday events and funeral events and managing weird VTuber ladies and sending people things for birthdays at Christmas and on a Tuesday. So I don't know, I can't think of anything to say about Harry. You only say that it took less 24 hours for him to ban you. You know what my favorite memory of Heckle and Jekyll are in there? Is that they started off very tsundere. And they have warmed up quite a bit. They have softened up a little bit. Now she admits they're twins. They are twins. They're not the same person. You say that they're the same. They're not the same. They're different. I never said they weren't twins. Who's Heckle and Jekyll? It's you. It's you and Jerry. Wait, tsundere? You are very tsundere, Heckle and Jekyll. You know what? Just for fun, what's your worst memory of me? I'm a big man, don't hold back. What makes you think I have a worse memory of you? There are very few negative interactions that we've had, chat, and they're very few and far between. And none of them are so egregious that it's just like to the point where I'm just like, ugh. Because if I was like, ugh, you wouldn't be in here. So we all have our moments. I crash out, you crash out, we all scream for ice cream, and that's just how relationships work, chat. Sometimes we get along, and sometimes we fight, and then we get over it, and we kiss and make up. It's fine. Kiss and make up, and it's fine. It's rumbly outside. Is your phone charged? Make sure your phone is charged. I shot my shot. Why do you want to hear about a bad memory? Oh wait, I know. A certain someone got really angry every time I took credit for a big event finale. Gotta put back my ego. What? It isn't even windy. Let's see what else we have. Do you wash your socks inside out or outside in? So when you wash your clothes, chat, here let me drop some women knowledge upon thee. When you wash your clothes, you should wash your clothes inside out. You should. Now, because that's the part that is the most dirty, because you are the part that it is up against all day. Now, when you wash your socks, in my personal opinion, because the socks are touching the floor or the inside of your shoe, I personally find that you should wash your socks outside in, because the gross part is the outside, not necessarily. I think the outside's dirtier than the inside. So I wash them outside in. But the rest of your clothes you should wash inside out, by the way. It keeps them longer and also gets them cleaner if you do it that way. You guys are washing your socks? You should. I do inside out to protect logos and get the stain. Yes. Life hack, don't wear clothes. You don't need to wash clothes. No, you need to wear clothes. Change your socks many times, yes. Let's see. Love or money? Love or money? Chat, what do you think? Love or money? Love or money? I think I love money. Don't wash your socks. Sell them online to perverts for money. Money is the thing that I can actually get. Oh my god. You're gonna make me lose a bet, chat. You're gonna make me lose a bet. Stop it. I could just not blend these properly. That's definitely not correct. Definitely not correct. I don't know why I can't get the effect that it has quite. We're just gonna start doing whatever we want. We're just gonna start not trusting the process. The process has failed. Blending, blending, boo, 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 boo. I should, wait. It should be law. They're forced to put pineapple juice in pizza sauce to increase vitamin C just because of Tommy. Oh my goodness. Again, the process is putting paint on canvas. Lacing. Lacing! People never want love from me. They can't stop asking me for money. Oh my goodness. Money can't buy love, but as a guy, we can't get love without it. What? I love money. Bobo needs to wear clothes. The rest of us go super commando. No commando. Wear undies. Pineapple juice in the sauce might be a good idea. Actually, it would probably be a good idea, I think. I do not care about money. funny. The thing about things like that, chat, is that everything... I have this mentality, okay? Everything can go in an instant, alright? Somebody's appearance, somebody's money, somebody's stuff, alright? That can all go any moment. And at the end of the day, do you want to be left with somebody that you actually like, and that's somebody that you care about, and that's somebody you get along with? Or do you want to be left with somebody that things can be removed in a moment? Because you can't remove, I mean, unless they get Alzheimer's. But ultimately, or they get like a brain injury, become another person. But ultimately, the person is the thing that you are living with. So as far as relationships go, it should be based on that person, because everything else can go at any time. So it's stupid to consider anything else. This one's weird. Do you ever feel people are judging you for hanging out with a dude? That's all I hang out with. That's all I hang out with. I don't have any other options currently. Not that I wouldn't hang out with some ladies. I would definitely hang out with ladies. I just don't. We want this. We want this ugly puke green color. But I don't really care if someone has a problem with me hanging out with dudes. I don't really particularly care if I hang out with dudes or women. But if someone's judging me for hanging out with dudes, okay. I'm so sad for you, I guess. I would also hang out with ladies if I could. Ladies crazy, though. I have a healthy relationship with money. Do you? That's good. What's something you don't like to share? I don't understand the question. Sort of. Something I don't like to share. Like private? Like... So this is gonna go like over the pond area and like kind of down here and kind of over here. It really should be like a darker. Whatever. It's fine. This is fine. This seems correct-ish. We're just gonna... I don't like to share onion rings. I'll share my food with people. I don't mind sharing food. That doesn't bother me. I mean, if I know you, I don't want to share food with like some rando, but I don't like to share. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty open. I mean, I'm not gonna share like intimate, like private, detailed stuff as far as like, stuff that you would not share in polite society. But other than that, I don't have like secret stuff. I remember the distinct changing point where I used to prefer the company of women and not men, but then say before 30 it flipped because dudes mellowed and dames baby rabies did the Twitter bookmarks. Well, again, that's kind of, I mean, I don't want to share that part of myself with other people. unless, you know, we happen to be in a relationship. So it's not really something that I would share in polite society. Are you usually truthful when someone asks you how you're doing and why? That seems like a familiar question. To be clear, I still very much prefer the company of women. Well, let's see. Share your bookmarks, Popo. Wait, no, don't. I don't need that many feet, just some. We're gonna go back to purple. We're gonna go back to weird purple nonsense. What was the question? Oh, am I honest when someone asks me how I am? It depends. Sometimes you don't need to know that I'm not okay. Sometimes it's not your problem. Mostly, I think I'm pretty good most of the time, about advising whether or not, I would say like 98% of the time, I would be honest. If you're like, are you doing okay? I'd be like, yeah, whatever. But if it's like really, really bad, if it's like really, really bad, it needs to be a little while before I share that with other people. What do you mean X? Sometimes you don't need to know. Sometimes it's none of your business. I prefer company of myself at this point. I kind of asexual in my old age. You're not old. What are you talking about? Because women from my generation are insane. You may not be okay, but you'll always be Oaki for now. Estimated 2029. What if we're looking to make it our problem? I mean, I'm not ready to share it with you yet, so you're just gonna have to wait. I don't need more paint. I can make do with this. I can make do with this. We're doing this purpley-ness going on. What if we just really like problems? Well, maybe you are. When was Toe? Oh my gosh. 2076? Let's see. What did you do today? We're just gonna do that one and the next one. How are you doing? I'm doing well, thank you. How are you? What did I do today? I got up and I went to the gym, and this needs purple. Purple. I got up, I went to the gym. I watered the plants outside. My zucchini are coming in really nicely, so I'm very excited about that. And then I cleaned up the backyard, and we played with Puppy for a little bit. And then I washed her, and I cleaned the bathroom, and I worked on fixing our alerts because they were broken yesterday. And what else did I do? I had to run to the store to get some Zoom juice, and then I had a brief meeting with Mr. Manager. And I attempted to lay down for a nap, but I kind of have been off and on as far as sleep goes. You guys can't even see the canvas. What am I doing? My apologies, chat. I like that Toe is official Oaki lore. Stop it! No test. No more money from you. Do you understand me? No more money. So you can see this. No more money from you, Mr. Manager. 555. You want a 555? Hold on. Let me think. The American robin can live up to 14 years. Also, the other day I saw a possum in the neighbor's tree, and I didn't realize this, but not only do they play dead, but they actually deter predators, so they'll show their little teethies, and then they also emit a foul stench. It's kind of like a skunk. It's not as bad, but I didn't know they did that. Wow, robins live for a while. They usually don't live that long in the wild, but they can live that long. Possums. I love possums. Also, quit throwing money. Stop it. Quits it. Quits it, precious. I didn't catch you answered the dessert question or not. There was a dessert question? Have I not? I have not gotten to that yet. But that's what I did today. Would you like a hug? Sure. How is your personal hygiene? Are you in a bad mood? What is this? This is like, what are we, married? Are you in a bad mood? Do you want a hug? Are you okay? Would you tell me if you're okay? No. Yes, I'll take a hug. I routinely have duels with raccoons because raccoon is an asshole. Oh no. Why are the raccoons being mean to you? Here's another weird one. Do you think someone has feelings for you at the moment? I mean, other than disdain, probably not. I don't think anybody has feelings for me at the moment. If they do, I am very unaware of it. I'm a little bit autistic in that capacity. I'm a little bit, if you don't tell me, I'm unaware. Even if you're hinting strongly at it, I'm going to be making things up in my brain that I'm reading too much into it. So, even if you are hinting as hard as you can, I'm going to be like, I'm not sure. I mean, that one guy keeps asking weird questions, so it's probably him. Maybe. She's just like us, for real, for real. You have to be upfront, because otherwise I'm like, huh? What? I thought missing hens was a guy thing. I mean, I have very low self-esteem, chat. Okay? I have low self-esteem. Alright, so in my brain, I'm like, you wouldn't. Why would you? Why would anybody? Don't be silly. So I'm like, if someone is like hinting at it, I'm like, oh, they're just probably being nice. They're being nice, or they're being, you know, whatever. So I assume that they're just being nice to me. Don't hint. Just run a billboard and say, hey, I like you. Would you put your tongue in someone's coffee if they ask nicely? No. 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 I wouldn't even do that if I was dating somebody and they were like, put your tongue in my coffee. I'd be like, that's fucking weird. I'm not doing that. I ain't doing that. That's a little too odd. We're doing some weird nonsense. I need like we need a bright. We need like a. Is this gonna turn you? I don't know if this is gonna turn you like a brown. I just need to lighten you up a tad. Can I lighten you up? If that doesn't work, then we will get some white. We will get some white. Let's see what this does. That seems acceptable. Don't think so low of yourself. Dudes love hobbits. I'm not a hobbit. Let's see. What was the next one? Is there a meaning behind your name? Yes. So it's a mix of okie dokie and hunky dory. I have been made fun of a few times that I say okie dokie. I especially say it at work. And so sometimes clients are like, what? They're like, what? Her name is Oak Trees, a reference to oak trees. It is also that, yes. But primarily it is those two things together. Do you listen to K-pop? I listen to J-pop occasionally, but it's not like I have one specific, I don't have a specific, like, group that I listen to. I just kind of find songs that I like and listen to that. I listen to a lot of anime music. I listen to a lot of English covers of anime music. I listen to, sometimes I do listen to Japanese music, but I have no idea what they're saying. What else? I think that's pretty much it. I'm sure I've listened to like some J-pop just like in passing, but if I did, I'm not aware of it. So there's that. English covers, but why would you not want to hear the Baby Metal is her favorite band. I do like Baby Metal. It's not my favorite band, but I do like Baby Metal. I do like Baby Metal a lot. I'd be listening to Papaya at the gym a lot. Dun 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 dun, Papaya, dun 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 dun, Papaya. Yeah, that's me at the gym. We need like a lighter color to highlight. Hold please. Hold please. I need some white. Do I have white? I do. I do. Got to see them when they opened up for. They were all right. They were all right. How dare you? Okay. We're gonna get in there. I probably shouldn't shake it like that and make that noise and then have white stuff come out, but whatever. We need like a little bit of... I should probably use a finer brush for this because it's a little bit detailed. Cute, tiny. We're just gonna do a little highlight on you, and a little highlight on you, and a little bit here. Ow! What? Let us all be whiter. Pobo. We're getting white is the new elevator. I'm even trying to say the goddess's name. No, I'm not trying to say Jimble Band. Let's see. Do you love big dogs? I'm not opposed to big dogs. I'm not particular, like, as far as, like, it has to be a big dog. I think little dogs have bad attitude. So, I think I prefer at least medium dogs over, over tiny dogs, because tiny dogs have kind of a tendency to be a little asshole. Little dogs or big dogs to her. Shut up! Not quite. Which thingy was I using for the green? Was I using this one? I sure was. How many lily pads does this have? It's a lot. Okay. Lot of lily pads. Uh-oh, that's too late. That's not good. That's not good. Anything under 17 kilograms is a cat. That's fair. That is fair, actually. We're gonna put a big one here. We're gonna put one over there. put some little ones. Did not get a great job at giving this any kind of sorry, I'm very focused on the painting. Give me 2 seconds. Please hold, chat. Okay. Okay. If you could, we don't. It's just for a funny visual. Drop kick it off a bridge. It's not a. Oh my goodness. But are all your dogs big dogs? Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? My dad had a rule on what qualifies as a dog. All my dogs are big dogs. I don't mind big dogs. It's just I don't have a preference. Here's another. What's a favorite thing about each chat member? We did this already. If anybody else wants me to give theirs, I will. Who do you hate the most out of chat? Whoever asked me this question. You know you can ask us questions too, right? Honestly, chat, when I do try to ask you questions, you guys kind of don't answer. To be fair, that is mostly because I'll come in and be like, how was your day? And you don't respond, which probably means that your day was not good, which is fine. But I do care about how you're doing. What questions should we ask? You want me to ask you a question, chat? What is your favorite memory in chat? What is your favorite memory? Have you ever been in love? Yes, of course. I have. Are you fighting with anybody? Am I fighting with anybody? Like we're gonna have a fist fight? We're gonna have epic rap battle? What is this? I remember that one time Popo didn't scream. My favorite memory is kind of a mix of all the times I got you to laugh. That's cute. That's very cute. Punch? Why punch? Oh, because we're fighting. I'll fight you right now. Oaki got her fisticuffs out. I'm gonna do the thing and grow a beard. Why is it? And I'm like, sure, it's gonna develop a pocket. Fight you right now. Put him up. Put him up, chat. Put him up. I'll use my karate on you. I have a favorite memory every stream. What? So, Oaki, is there a dessert that you're looking forward to for the summer? A dessert for the summer? For the summer. I used to have a tradition, and I haven't gotten to do it in a couple of years, but every summer I used to get a snow cone, which isn't super exciting. It's not like a fancy dessert, but it is kind of like a weird tradition, and I find it very wholesome, but I hadn't been able to do it for a while. So I think that I would be excited for. I really want to try, and this isn't really summer oriented in any capacity, but I really want to do a chiffon cake. I haven't done one of those before. Snow cone that shoots lasers. Why would it shoot lasers? I should let you guys pick which flavor I get. You can pick pickle if you want to, because I love the pickle one. I think my favorite memory might be, I don't know, there's a lot of good ones. I don't know which one is best. And just pick one then. Why wouldn't it? Yellow snow. Buy your own snow cone maker and do all the flavors. It's not the same. It's not the same that go into the little stand. Ask a new question. What's wrong with this question? I was going to say pineapple, which is yellow. Unless it's blue Hawaiian. That would be tasty and very tropical. Maybe something orange. I feel Very orange inspired. You probably can't see it way up there. Is it looking? It's not looking hot, chat. It ain't it ain't looking hot. Orange color, but not orange flavor. Forbidden. You don't like orange? You don't like orange? Not snow cone, but just like orange dessert in general. Anything you want to happen today? I would like for $1 million to fall from the sky into my lap. I also want to be 25 again. I like orange. No, I just think orange is too predictable. I mean, something orange for like dessert for summer. Tell me your type. What is my type? This is a good question for chat. Chat, what's my type? What is my type, chat? Oh Lord. I think my favorite memories is the times I got closest to a normal life, sneaking in the woods to do campfire s'mores in college, sneaking away from the governor's school in high school to make out with a pair of girls from the painting program. Standing on the cliffs of in Ireland, looking at the ocean. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Her type is clearly gnomes for eating. I need a couple more of these over here. I feel like there's like way more that I'm missing. Your type is probably Comic Sans. Truth? No, Tommy, it's Wingdings. I can't read Wingdings. The type of guy Oaki needs is a guy who experienced most of life's extremes, so he gets to how to behave himself and appreciate quiet time with her. Unread long, pretty paragraph. Me, she eats gnomes. I mean, those are both very wholesome responses. I'll tell you this. I like me a funny guy. I like me, I'd be pulling Jessica Rabbit. I like a funny man. I like a thoughtful man. You gotta be patient, unfortunately, because I am very stupid. I'm very dumb. And I need you to be patient with me. I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm just not smart. I'm sorry. She do be eating gnomes though. I am not eating gnomes. I can see Oaki needing a guy who plays guitar for her. No. Ma'am, Jessica Rabbit was tall. I mean, the fact that they're like, why are you dating this rabbit? And she's like, he makes me laugh. Not currently eating gnomes, you mean. Wow, she only thinks the dumb is limited to very. I will turn this to sundry just to... Oh my god, stop it. Are you offended that I called you to sundry? Or are you offended that I said that you're softening? Which one is it, Jerry? Harry's turning into Normic. She needs a guy that is her size, 1 inch. There's a joke there, but I'll refrain. I mean height. Nope, it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. You started it. Let's see. What's the meaning of life? You decide the meaning. You get to, that's the fun part. You get to choose. Unfortunately, many of you choose poorly. Can I get some paint, please? Thank you. Get out of there. Get out of there, yellow. But you get to decide what it is for yourself. Everybody's different. That's way too yellow. That's more yellow than I bargained for. If I had to guess, your type is someone who enjoys outdoor stuff, but is also tech savvy. Well, they would have to be, because one of us has to. One of us has to be. They have to know how to cook, at least at a basic level. I mean, I think that just in general, you should be self-sufficient. You should be functional in the sense that, like, you can't just be like, well, I can't make myself something to eat, so I'm gonna starve. Like, well, awkward sense of humor, can laugh at themselves. They can't get worried over the smaller things and needs to be open to try her interest if they haven't already. No, I don't need somebody to enjoy my interest. I can enjoy them myself. It's cool if you also enjoy them with me, but I don't feel the need for my partner to do my hobbies. She probably wants someone who can drive her around without making her freak out. I drive just fine, thank you. I drive just fine. I don't need to be passenger princess. Oki's man definitely needs his own hobbies and his own separate friend group so that he ain't in her hair. I don't think it's that much. I like when I'm with somebody, I like to be around them. I like to be around them the majority of the time. That is just how I operate. I want to be around you. Sorry, you shouldn't have gotten with me if you didn't want to hang out with me. How many gnomes have you run over? Like 4. It's not even that bad. It's not even that bad. But I like to spend the majority of my time with whoever I happen to be with. And I also like to be able to go do my own stuff, so we don't need to be around each other constantly, but I do like to spend the majority of my time with them. It's just we don't need to be together every waking moment, because absence makes the heart grow fonder and you need a little bit of space. I think it's important that you get a little bit of space. Where do I put these shadows here? Surely I don't put them under all of them, do I? You have like 7 hours today, kid. I didn't hit a single gnome. That's because you're not paying attention. Do better. I get that. By gnomes, she means children wearing nightcaps. Who wears nightcaps anymore? It's, first of all, if I run you over for wearing a nightcap, that is your own fault. You should not be wearing nightcaps in public. What is wrong with you? Where did you come out? Are you a time traveler? What is this? I'm not sure if this is quite going correctly, but... you don't wear your nightcap to Walmart? You actually dress up? Yeah, I don't wear jammies out in public. I think wearing jammies in public is gross. I don't think you should wear jammies in public. Put on some clothes. It takes 5 seconds to put some jeans on. Just put jeans on. Why are you in public in your pajamas? Do you go home and sleep in those after that? Like, she's a civilized fae. We're wild when it comes to the outside stuff, but civilized. I wear joggers and a hoodie to Walmart, so people leave me alone. Wear jeans everywhere. Dress for success. You aren't people of Walmart. Like, put on some clothes. You are what's wrong with society. This is almost as bad as not returning the shopping cart. I need for you to wear clothes to Walmart. It is not acceptable for you to be wearing jammies in public. What is wrong with you? You are the problem. And just like the shopping cart people, you need to be dealt with. You must be dealt with. Litterers, people that return shopping carts, people that wear jammies in public. You all... And yes, I call them jammies. Lots of things are wrong with me. Oh, you were talking. I wear jeans, cowboy boots, a shirt, cowboy hat, and guns to Walmart. Are you gonna fight a duel there? What if we wear nothing in public? Well, then you're gonna get arrested. We live in a society. It's too hot here. I've been painting in my underwear this whole time. Oh no, well you're at home though. That's fine. I even wear jeans while working in the summer. I mean... Okay, let's see. How many times a day do you look in the mirror? Why does that have a kissy face? Why does that have a kissy face? What am I looking at exactly? Who put the kissy face emoji after asking the question? How many times do you look at yourself in the mirror? Mwah. I have tons of guns. You may not want to scream that. Tommy owns no guns because he's in New York and they have no rights. Literally 1984. How many times do I look at myself in the mirror? When I get up in the morning and brush my teeth, and after I shower, when I wash my face, when I brush my teeth at night, when I wash my face at night, when sometimes I check my gains when I come back from the gym. And I'd be looking at my muscles in the mirror. But other than that, I wouldn't say often. Sometimes, okay, I won't lie. Sometimes I'll be passing a window and I'll look at myself in the window. But that's probably about it. I could be flexing. I mean, I have to see, you know, if I'm making progress. When you get nervous, do you get talkative or quiet? I get quiet. I like to stand in the back, and I like to be away. I do not get talkative. If I'm made to speak, I would probably talk too much, and I would ramble. But Oaki can't be seen in mirrors. I'm not a vampire. I'm a fairy. What kind of fairy can't be seen in a mirror? What is this? Take a drink of my Wawa. You guys are so silly. You're so silly. Okay. What else we got? How small are you? You seem small. We did this yesterday. In human height, I am 5'3", and in fairy height, I am 5 inches 2 centimeters. Okay, now we can do the big ones. Let's see how badly I messed this up. We need some more of this green. I don't know why I had that song stuck in my head. I don't think I want the blue. Can I just make it a little bit darker without making it like nasty dark? I don't want it super dark. I just need it like a little bit darker than that. A little bit darker. Just a touch. Okay, a little bit more than that. I need you to be... Yeah, that's better. That looks much better. Okay. Vampire fairy. They don't have souls, so no reflection probably. It depends on which mythology you're looking at. Mirror must be 13 centimeters from the ground. What else? What's the most dangerous animal? Man. As in mankind, not as in men, but as in mankind. Mankind is the most dangerous animal. We're having a Fern Gully moment. Man is hunting in the forest, Bambi. Okay, chose the bear. I did not choose the bear, but man is the most dangerous animal. We are animals. Mankind, comma, women. I mean, women are part of mankind. Okay, chose the bear. I didn't choose the bear. Mankind is the most dangerous animal, and you know it. I'm dangerous because I got weapons. Weapons. Can you read? No. Sorry. What? What do you do all day? Do you have a job with like a manager or something? I have lots of managers. I have lots of managers. What do I do all day? It depends. It depends on the day. On a day that I'm left to my own devices, I mean, I already told you what I did today, so you get the general idea. I mean, you need like a little scooch here. You need like a little doodad here. You need like some stuff going on up here. Not a whole lot in this area. Should probably fill you in a little bit. Why are you so light? Okay. We're gonna take you. We're just gonna put you right here. We're just gonna put you right here, my buddy. We're gonna I made you darker, now we're gonna make you lighter. We're doing all kinds of crazy nonsense. It's amazing. My god, Oaki, you just can't ask why someone is light. Not everyone knows who mankind is. Smarks are here. You don't need to clarify. Wait, what? She has 8 different bosses. Well, Mr. Manager is here. I do have a fairy. I have a fairy day job. Where I have to fight insects invading the woods. They're invasive, you see? So that's my fairy day job. I have to go out with like a pin, right? And I have to fight these invasive bugs so they don't take over the forest. So that's my fairy day job. I get paid 3 acorns a day for that. And then after I do that, I come home, and to decompress, I bully my mandrakes because they deserve it, and because they smell and they don't wash their belly buttons. So that's kind of the rundown of how I do. Does that answer your question? Oaki play as Helldivers in real life. Someone has to keep the geese away. That's not an invasive species. Just because you don't like them, it doesn't mean... They're Canadian. They are invasive. They're not. Okay, let's see. How many eggs is too many? Depends on how I am being made to eat those. For example, If they're scrambled eggs, I could probably eat about 4. I could probably eat 4 scrambled eggs, like at max. That's like probably an omelet, right? How many eggs is an omelet? 3? 3. I could probably put away 4 if I... like a boiled egg? I don't know. I don't know if I want to eat too many of those. I have eaten those, like, just, like, for breakfast and stuff before, like, before the gym. Usually it's, like, 1 or 2. Now, if you give me some deviled eggs... Whoops. We have a lot happening here. There we go. Now, if you give me some deviled eggs, I could put those away. I don't know how many of those I could eat. I'd be eating some deviled eggs. You should make some homemade mayonnaise. I really should. Favorite bird. I think we already went over that. It's the black-crowned night heron. So I'm not drinking. Would that be an issue for going out? Well, no, because I haven't drank in... I've had 1 drink in the last 3 years? 2 years? Something like that. 2 years? So, no, if we went out and you didn't want to drink, I don't care, because I don't really drink either. I'm not opposed to it, but I'm not super interested in drinking. So, you do you, buddy. You do you. Would you ever travel alone? It really depends on where I was going. I think I handle myself pretty well. I would be okay in some places. Some places absolutely not. Some places no. Hell no. I don't think ladies should travel alone in current year. I mean, I walk around and stuff, so I think it just depends. I have a really good resting bitch face, so if someone starts approaching me and they seem kind of hokey, I just... And they usually leave me alone, so it's fine. Oh, you don't think ladies should not be men? I don't drink social anymore, so I drink less. Egg salad sandwich is the best post. Yummy. Y'all are making me hungry. Let's see. What are you doing? I'm painting currently. What time do you usually go to sleep? That is a very odd question. Usually I go to bed about 10:30. So I can get up somewhere between 4 and 6, depending on what day it is. So that is my schedule if you'd like to be stocky. She goes to bed at bedtime. I sure do. I sure do. The question comes from someone casing your house. I know, right? What time do you go to sleep, lady? Cooking or cleaning? What a sexist question. I'm just kidding. Cooking or cleaning? It depends. I like to clean when I'm stressed. I like to clean when I'm in like a bad mood. If I'm... Nope, that's not dark enough. I like to clean when I'm freaking out. So, if I'm stressed out, cleaning and getting my house organized makes me feel better. If I want to do something like fun, then it's gonna be like the cooking. The cooking, that's still not dark enough. I? You're not doing it for me, Green. Come on. You ain't doing it for me. Now you're just kind of getting like a weird poop brown color, so... Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay. So I like cooking. I like cooking when it's like fun, or like baking. Baking is more of a fun activity. But I like, no, I don't want to use this brush. I like cooking or baking as like a fun activity, and then cleaning is more like a stress activity. For me, so it depends on what the deal is. Why does it not do it for you if it isn't dark? It's not working for the shadow. What else? Where did your nickname come from? You mean Chewbacca? I thought I covered that yesterday. Man, my webcam is going all over the place. Okay. I came out with a full head of hair. So my grandma started calling me Chewbonks because she thought I looked like Chewbacca because I was very hairy. I was a hairy baby. Hairy Faye baby. I was born with all the... Look at all this hair, okay? There was a lot of hair happening. There's a lot of hair. There's still a lot of hair. It just reminds me of, what was it? Big Hero 6, hairy baby. Hairy baby. So hairy that some would say that she's a big fee. Oh, whatever. Plus 10 girly points. Why? Because I have long hair? Why does... Oh, okay, we already did that one. What else we got? Are you a risk taker? No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. That's big. And no, buddy. I am not a risk taker in any shape, way, or form. We are not risk takers. We like to think about things before we do them. And when we take calculated risks, we must remember that we are bad at math. So I don't be doing that. I am not a risk taker. I like to make good life choices. It's kind of coming together, sort of. No risk taker wants to pat the crowd. Okay, when it comes to animals, when it comes to critters, okay, it's a little bit different. I can't help myself with the critters, alright? I can't help it. They're so cute. And just because it almost ate us that one time, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal, Chet. He just wanted to be friends with his teeth. What else we got? Do you get along better with girls or boys? I mean, the majority of my relationships are male-oriented. I'm not opposed to otherwise. It's not something that happens. Let's do a little bit more of you. We have like a very dappled thing going on here. I think I should be doing this with more of a... Where's my blue color? I need my blue, please. Her tombstone, it was in fact, was a big deal. Is it? Is it? Oh, that's getting a little bit dry. Is it a big deal? Not a risk taker once. Whoa, I did that one already. What else? Do you have a rule for how late someone can text you? For people that have my phone number, you can call me if it is an emergency at any time. If something happens, if you're dying, if someone's breaking into your house, if, you know, bad things happen, you can call me. I don't care if it's, I don't care if it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't care what time it is. You can, yes, this is cheating, but I don't care. You can call me. I don't like this brush for this. You can call me. I don't like that one either. Blah, blah, blah. This feels a little bit better. Yeah, that's better. But you can call me anytime. I don't care. Okay. You can call me if you need to. Now if you're calling me for some stupid bullshit, if you call me and you're just like, what are you doing? And it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to hang up on you, and the next day I'm going to chew you out. But otherwise, you can call me if you need me. That's fine. I would prefer it that way. If something happened, I would be very upset. Okay, anytime. Do you have my phone number? I don't think you do. I don't think you have my phone number. What else do we got? What was the first video game you could recall playing? Would you revisit it today if you had the chance? I grew up in a religious household, and my first video game was this video game that had, you were Noah, and it was some kind of Bible video game, and the animals in the ark would like headbutt you and you would pass out or something. So I don't know if I'd revisit that. The first normal video game that I played was Super Mario Bros, I think. The first game that I played on my own gaming system was Spyro. Showing my age. There's a colony of gnomes moving into the backyard. Come get them. What? I mean, if I need to. I'm gonna relocate them to the woods. Oh god. It's the NES Wisdom Tree games, isn't it? I don't remember. My mother wouldn't let me watch your Avatar because it wasn't Christian. Those Wisdom Tree games are on Steam right now. Are they? Should we play? Should we play the, do they have, I have to see if they have the Noah's Ark one. The woods in her stomach. What? 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 Is the lore reason on why us mandrakes have cake, metaphorically speaking? You have cake because I wanted them to look like a troll doll. Troll dolls had little tushies, and therefore you have a little tushy. And that was cute. Do you not like the tushy, chat? Do you not like it? You hate the tushy? This is too much paint. It's too much paint. I wake up every evening smile on my face. Okay. Yeah, it's perfect for Wholesome Sunday. Yes, we'll be making some butt cookies tomorrow. You ready to make butt cookies, chat? You need a... That's too much. That's too wet. I don't need that. That's what he said. Trusty was manjit. Oh my god. But that's why you have Buta. That would be why. What are you bonking me for? Oh, that's why. You weren't supposed to hear that. I looked it up. Steam has Super 3D, Noah's Ark, Spiritual Warfare, Bible Adventures, Exodus. I only had the Noah's Ark one. But cookies do not sound wholesome unless they're made with whole wheat. I could probably make them with whole wheat if we must. Can you recall any fairy tales you've read, and if you might have a favorite? I've always been very partial to Cinderella. I like the old version where the stepsisters cut their feet off. I also was, oh gosh. It was... What is it? Snow White and Red Rose. That one's a good one. And it features a bear. That is basically the entire library. Fun fact. Yay. Well, maybe we'll have to play it. As a fairy, what are some obstacles you face while being vertically challenged? Sometimes I have trouble reaching things on the top of the spice rack. And shelves and whatnot, so sometimes I'll use the kitchen tongs to grab them out of the pantry for me because I can't reach and I don't want to go get a step stool. This still any good? It's not. Let's use this screen. This screen's not good either. What else? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Probably... I would say like 3 pieces of wood. I'm gonna go with 3. I think they can chuck 3. I think I already said, what's your favorite ways to anti-black pill? Anti-black pill. No, because it sounds so very sentimental. I like doing this. Where am I? Where am I? Stay in one place, webcam. Being around other people is very nice. I think it's important that we can be around other people. I think even if you're kind of antisocial, I think it's kind of important that you spend time with other people. It's good for you. Isolating yourself is really bad, and it's gonna make you depressed. I think if you're black pilling really hard, you need to start working out. You need to start going outside. I think being around other people is great till you realize other people are people. Well, find some people that you can tolerate. Find some people that you can tolerate. There are people out there that will fit your bill, obviously. This one isn't a question, it just says, hi! Hello! Hello. Most embarrassing story. Oh, okay. This one's good. Where are those people? You're in a room with them. What are you talking about? Most embarrassing story. So one time, I was going to this wedding on Halloween, and I hadn't drank hard liquor in a long time. And I was there with my boyfriend at the time and my like our female friend. We all drove together, and so we get there, and it's mostly their friends, but I'm friends with them, and so I go, and they are just feeding me shots. I love hard liquor. They are just feeding me shots, and I get so smashed, and I proceed to go out into the alleyway and vomit. And I come back to the wedding, and I'm trying to act like I am not drunk out of my mind. And the lady that I showed up with, one of her guy friends, walked past me, and he's like, "Oh, hey, Oaki, how are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm doing good. How are you?" And he just was like, "Okay." And he like walked off, and I was like, "That's kind of weird." Well, I go back to the wedding, and I am not feeling good at this point. And I'm like, "Hey, give me the car keys, because I'm going to go lay in the car." And so I go lay in the car. I get in the back seat. I lay down. And they finally, they finish up. They're coming back to the car. I had already thrown up outside of the car, like twice. I was just very sick. And he didn't drink, like he couldn't drink, and so he was our designated driver. And she's almost as blitzed as I am, and she's walking towards the car, and she goes, "Okay, did you throw up? Did you throw up, Oaki?" And he's like, "Shh," because he's trying not to like embarrass me. So we get in the car, and we're going over speed bumps because we're like in a neighborhood, and I'm like, "Oh." And she's like, "Don't throw up in the back of the car." And I'm kind of mildly irritated with her because she's like, I don't feel good, and she's being very intoxicated. And I was like, if I get sick back here, I'm just gonna get sick in your purse. And she's like, "No, don't get sick in my purse, okay." And I just start laughing. And I am just like back there, I'm like, hee hee hee. And it's like you just have a car of drunk idiots. I found out the next day that when the man passed me, her friend, and he asked me how I was doing, I didn't say, "Oh, I'm fine, how are you?" I thought I said, "Oh, I'm fine, how are you?" But what I said was, and he's like, "Okay," and he just walked off. And that was pretty bad. So that's my that's my bad story. I think you're already okay. I bought some wine at the beginning of last summer. I still need to open it. I remember one time before a bagpipe competition, I got blackout drunk and woke up and won the competition out of 104 competitors. Just very impressive. Bagpipe competition, I'm sure. Do you think you could fall for multiple people at the same time? No. My brain is very fascinating in the sense of, I am very one person focused. And so if I like one person, my focus is all on that one person. I am not looking around at other people. As far as interests. Like, I'm not like, oh, who are my options, right? It's just like, I like this person, and that's who I like. And everybody else kind of has like this user not available thing going on. Who's your favorite in chat? What do you I don't have a favorite in chat. Don't be silly. What's your favorite stream memory? Like my ultimate favorite stream memory? Well, we've only had 2 streams, so that's very difficult to say. It's Tommy Gay, yes. She has a favorite. She hates us all equally. I don't hate you. Stop it. I am not gay. Mr. Manager starring. Not a favorite she can admit to. I don't think that... I don't know how to explain this to you. Why are you laughing? I can't explain this to you as far as... It's like being... This is a terrible analogy. It's like being a mother. I like you all equally. If Chad is on a sinking ship and you only had 1 life jacket to give away, who would you give it to? That's just another way of asking the other question. But firstly, I would ask for a raise of hands. Which ones of you aren't currently wanting to Sudoku yourselves? Let's narrow it down. We know it can't be Tommy. She'd keep it for herself. No. Honestly, I think I would stop it. I would have to give it to Harry because Harry has a family, and so I think that would be the correct thing to do, probably. Wow, what? Wow. You have a family. I think it's important that you go home to your family. Harry has a family, nothing to do with him being my manager. Wow, just what? How am I supposed to give it to one of you? That's not a decision that I need to make. I just throw it into the middle of the ocean and be like, all right, you guys swim for it. It's survival of the fittest. So whoever gets to it first, go nuts. Just learn to swim, bruh. A cactus don't count as a family. Way to slap them in their pointy faces. So if I just do a Sudoku, I win. I mean, if you're actively... This is like, no, this is a good bleed out spot. I mean, why would I give you the jacket? At that point, I tried to make a raft out of passing sharks who came to watch. You'd get a drill and add more holes to get the ship to go down. I would not. I'm the favorite. You're not the favorite. Stop it. Go sit down. I just gotta pick someone at random. Someone that's only said one thing in here one time. And be like, that's the favorite. That's the favorite. Chrissy is the favorite. Why would you want to be the favorite, Chad? Why would you want to be the favorite? If you won the lottery, what would be the first thing you purchase? A house. I would like a domicile, thank you. If you were asked for advice from someone who wanted to be a VTuber, what would it be? If you want to be a VTuber, I recommend getting a customizable model. There's a bunch of them now. And just practicing and doing it with that to start. And seeing if you like doing it in the first place. Before you spend a bunch of money. I don't like being noticed. Real advice. Huge bazongas. You could do that with the customizable ones. When do you think you will get married? What are you, my mother? What kind of question is this? When do you think you will get married? I don't know, dude. I'm not dating. I don't know. What kind of question is that? Why? Would you like to propose? What is this? What if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How much? We've already answered that question. Find yourself a nice man who has money, and the nicest option. Chat wants to be a grand chat soon. Apparently, they want some little fairy babies. You want some little elflings? Why are people asking? Oh my god. Oh, don't worry. The finale is so good, chat. I already offered a few goats for her and was rejected. Do women judge men for dating based on whether they think the guy will lose his hair? So wait, what? Do women judge men for dating based on whether they think the guy will lose his hair someday? I don't. Wait, what? It's worded strangely, or maybe I'm not understanding. We're not a grand chat. We're only a good chat. You're a great chat. You're a great chat. Of course, Tommy wanted fairy babies. Again, you ever feel like a friend might be into you, unless you explicitly state, alright? Unless you explicitly state, yo, can I get your number? Can I have it? I have no idea, alright? I do not know. All of these into questions are only from one person. I hope that person was a troll. I don't know, man. How to handle feeling overwhelmed with my obligations? Well, first, I'm sorry to hear that you have so many. And I hope it gets a little bit easier. I'm sure you're very stressed right now. I hope things clear up so that you can get back to doing the things that you enjoy. But ultimately, if you are concerned about your obligations, my recommendation is to make a list and prioritize what is important. Some things might need to go on the back burner, and you just can't get to those things right now. And if somebody else wants you or feels that you need to do those things, you may have to explain to them that you don't have time for that at the moment. Or you might have to put things on the back burner that you want to do and you just can't. But that's the best way to kind of organize and get things kind of managed so that you can kind of tackle it from whatever direction that you need to tackle it from. Once again, I'm too autistic to read subtle cues, so please just tell me. Only women that know how not subtle are married ones. Is there a way to tell if someone truly loves you or is just comfortable? I think everybody expresses love a little bit differently. But I think the best way to determine whether or not somebody loves you or if somebody is just comfortable in a relationship is whether or not they prioritize you over other things. Oaki is full of wisdom. Oaki is full of why. She's dumber than a sack of hammers, but she has good life advice. Is mayonnaise an instrument? No, Patrick. Mayonnaise is not an instrument. How many fingers am I holding up? 2. Do you think it's important not to overshare in a relationship, and why? If you can't overshare in a relationship, I don't know what the point of it is. I doubt a woman can be in love with a guy if she isn't comfortable with. Cannot spell wisdom without ism. How to tell if someone loves you? They don't, loser. Stop it. Stop. People love you. Don't be stupid. Glitter is not wisdom. Sparkle, sparkle, bitch. Wiz 15. Intelligence negative 15. That's so true. No X. But honestly, I mean, I wouldn't want to be in a relationship with somebody that I could not share things with. I mean, I don't think they need to know like all the gory details of like going to the bathroom or something like that. But if you're not able to share things with the person that you share your life with, that seems kind of awful. That seems kind of not good. Do you believe in karma? No. Any chips? I'll give you chips also. Any tips for someone who gets anxious a lot? It depends on how anxious you are and why. Apparently you do like sharing gross details. Hey, significant other, I just dropped a major dookie. Please tell me Oaki is not one of those chicks that leaves the bathroom door open when she's in it. No, ew. Ew. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? That's not okay. No, do not do that. I close the bathroom door even when I'm home alone. Yeah, same. Why would you leave it open? That's creepy. Creepy. I do not have good advice for someone that's anxious a lot. Again, depending on how bad it is, I mean, like, getting out of the house helped me a lot. Again, lifting heavy circles. Those are all things that getting a hobby, finding some people that you get along with, that's all I can really recommend. But definitely lift the heavy circles. Leave it open, flex the cake. You guys can pee standing up, it's not the same. I can't close the bathroom door because the pull-up bar is in the way. I can hear if an axe murderer breaks in. Open, 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 obligatory. You cannot tell when Tommy leaves a question. He is anonymous. That one is all in caps. Do you think a distance relationship could work? I think it depends on the person. I think for some people, they can't handle that. And so I think for some people, no. A long distance relationship could not work. I think it's an acceptable. I mean, if I was in a long distance relationship, I think it would be fine. I would ultimately like to make plans to move or otherwise, whichever is most convenient, I guess. But I think long distance can work in certain situations. Whoever asked the question meant you as the person. Oh, I mean, I think long distance is fine. I don't think this is a joke anymore. What are you talking? Oh, are you talking about all the like? Do someone like you questions? Okay, I'll hear if it's not, if we're not, listen. If we're not joking, all right, or if this isn't just random people asking random questions, I don't know. I would have absolutely no inkling of who that would be. So I don't know what the outcome would be, but if you're hinting around it that much, I mean, just shoot your shot, dude. Just I don't know what response you're gonna get, but I'll at least be very nice about it, okay? So I don't know. Oh, there's a joke, all right. It's just someone. No, don't say that. Listen, if somebody feels that way, I mean, that's fine. Don't be, don't be mean to them about it. Why is there so many questions about Oki's love life? I was wondering that also. She's not a love fairy. I mean, I don't know. Has the Anon dude asked Oaki about her age gap preferences yet? Is she down for Zoomer gut? No. I mean to everyone. Well, don't be mean to them. They obviously have a lot of feelings or something. This one just says hello. Oh my god, why are there so many? This one's, what do gnomes taste like? I don't know, we don't eat gnomes. We already did first video game memory. What random talent do you have? I'm very good at raising sea monkeys. I'm very good at raising sea monkeys. What is your favorite book? What is my favorite book? Hold on, I have to see if I still have this this on here. Do I still have this on here? I sure don't. I was hoping I still had this asset, but I don't. Favorite book is Come What May, Devotion, which you can purchase as an ebook on Amazon. Let's see. Peanut butter, what kind of jelly? I like strawberry or raspberry. I don't like peach. I do not like peach. Favorite breakfast items? Oh. That's a toughie. Favorite breakfast item? What do sea monkeys taste like? Shrimp! I love raspberries. Wait, did someone ask you if you were hag maxing? Ew, wait, what? Imagine having feelings. I once made a flirty joke to a woman 8 years older than me, so... What are you trying to say? Berries are very old, okay? I don't know what to tell you. I thought it was playing a recorder with each nostril. Oh, that one's a good one, too. Why does my webcam keep... Quit moving around, webcam. Favorite breakfast item? I do like hash browns. I also really like waffles. What was your favorite concert to go to? My first one, which was Edgefest, I think it was 16 or 14, I don't remember. Your favorite Christmas movie? I like Scrooged a lot, but I also like Polar Express. I think the animation is terrible, but I like the movie. I feel like she's already living it, if you know. Wait, what? Can Opie describe Happy birthday! Who am I doing happy birthday for? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. You look like a mandrake. And you smell like wine too. Everybody's birthday is today. Not a Christmas Story. I like Christmas Story, but as far as my favorite, there are billions of people in the world. Can Opie describe a scenario she wants to be thrown into? We have plenty of questions, sir. We have plenty of questions, but probably harem of some persuasion. And I want superpowers. I want to be OP. And I want a harem of cat girls. Tommy probably does smell earthy. Actually, it's someone's birthday today. If she's still alive when we end, I'll redeem the guide the raid. Aw, that's nice. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Oh, I want a big hammer. I want a big magic hammer. And I want to squish people with the big giant hammer. What was your favorite Halloween costume? I did a really good Beetlejuice one year. That one was good. One year I went as one of the Planet of the Apes monkeys. Hammer. Not the Nicholas Mace. No. I wanted to raid Big Titty Aussie Cowgirl VTuber. One Punch Oaki. What was the anime that got you into anime? Well, the first anime... Wait, what? What? Why are there more? There's so... What anime got you go into anime? Well, the first anime I ever saw was Sailor Moon, followed by Pokemon. Are you gonna answer this one too? I suppose I should. What kind of paints are you using? They're just acrylic. Most of these are apple barrel, and then some of these are just like, I don't even know, crafts for all. Real pricey stuff. We've already, wait, what? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if Tommy was a kid? I still 3. How's stream going? The painting is very blue. Yes, it is. What's Tommy's worst food take? The fact that he won't eat a vegetable. The fact that he won't eat a vegetable. Her first anime was Bible Black because her mom thought it was religious. I eat vegetables. Hammer. Oh, I read that one already. How's stream going? The painting is very blue. Yes, I think it came out okay. It's not great, but it's not bad, I don't think. Do you use Telegram? No, I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. How you care is so powerful. Why are you flattering me so much? Wait, what is this? What is your favorite flavor of mineral water? Let me show you. Let me show you. This is my favorite flavor. Hold on. This is my favorite. Oh, let me try not to dox myself. This is my favorite. This is my favorite flavor. I didn't get to it. I'm a little bit slow on the drinking today. I should really pick it up. And here's the finale chat, and this one I will not be answering. Because thank you for the hydrate. Docs clip, I know. Stream number 2. Wait, so Oaki is not left-handed? No, I'm right-handed. Drumroll, please. You ready? You ready? This one's good. Ready? Best question of the day. Do you like romantic or gangbang sex? Yep. Yep. What the fuck? Yep. What? What's wrong with y'all? What? Why is that an or as if they can't be both? I mean, so troll. Show some decorum, people. Got a troll up here asking questions, probably. But I am very proud. Otherwise, we did not get anything weird. I did have one person in there repeatedly saying some fighter lady is racist, which I was like, okay, I don't know. I don't even know who that is. And then I got one really long one in Arabic, and I have no idea what it said, so I just deleted it. Maybe don't put it on X next time. Maybe. Maybe. But otherwise, everybody was very good, so... Aloha snack bar. That concludes our painting Q&A stream. I hope my Q&A was to your liking. You guys asked a lot of questions. Thank you. Are you enjoying the gentleman? Oh my gosh. Sorry, I should have had sent a series of funny questions, but they beat anything I could have thought of. How many people asked about Tommy's what? I don't know, like 3 or 4. Thanks for stream. Painting was good. Beautiful. Nice painting and fun info. Thank you for stream. Thank you. No, none of that. Who did you want me to raid? Get it in. Get it in while you can. Alright. Hold on, I gotta... where's my buttons? They're way over here. Where is my buttons? There we go. Thank you. Here we go. Before we do all this. Thank you. Where am I? Where am I? No, I need sleep. We'll go to sleep. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. I am your good neighbor, Okie Dory, and we will be back tomorrow to make butt cookies. I hope you had fun. Thank you so much for hanging out. You have a wonderful rest of your night. I will see you guys tomorrow. Same Faye time, same Faye place. Butt cookies, yes. Bye-bye.